Most commercial garlic powders lose their potent aroma and flavor during processing and storage. That's why it barely smells like garlic when you sprinkle it on your favorite dishes. Which is why we are here today, to capture the true punchy flavor of fresh garlic right in your kitchen. I'm going to show you how to make your own homemade garlic powder step by step. By the end of this video, you'll know the science behind drying garlic, the best techniques to retain flavor, and how to make a powder that's far more aromatic and tasty compared to anything store-bought. Let's get to it right here on Essential Cures. Garlic is one of the most powerful ingredients in the kitchen, not just for its flavor, but also for health. When you crush or slice garlic, it releases allicin, a sulfur-containing compound responsible for that classic sharp, pungent aroma. Allicin is also linked to antimicrobial and antioxidant properties, which is why garlic is celebrated in both cooking and medicine. The only problem is that allicin is unstable. High heat, long storage, and industrial processing can break it down, leaving your store-bought powder weak and bland. Making garlic powder at home allows you to preserve more natural oils and flavor compounds, avoid additives like anti-cooking agents, and also control texture and aroma, ensuring a richer taste. Think of it like brewing fresh coffee versus instant coffee. Freshly ground garlic powder gives your dishes a much more intense, vibrant flavor punch. For this, you'll need very few ingredients. Fresh garlic bulbs. You want to choose from healthy ones. Also optional, a pinch of salt to help grind. Tools required include sharp knife and cutting board, oven, food dehydrator or sun drying setup, a blender, spice grinder or mortar and pestle, and airtight glass jar for storage. Even everyday kitchen tools are enough. You don't need specialized equipment, just fresh garlic and patience. The first step toward a great garlic powder is choosing high quality garlic. You want to look for garlics that are firm and healthy for their size, free of mold, dark spots or sprouting, and covered in dry peppery skin. Fresh garlic is like the base of painting. The better it is, the more vivid the final result. You want to give a bulb a gentle squeeze. It should feel solid, not soft or hollow. Soft spots indicate decay, which leads to weaker flavor and shorter shelf life. Now separate your garlic bulb into cloves and peel off the peppery skin. The next step is to slice your cloves into thin, uniform pieces, about 2 to 3 millimeters thick. You want thin slices because drying works by removing water from the garlic. Thin slices dry faster and more evenly, preventing moisture pockets that can cause mold. It's like drying clothes. A thin t-shirt dries quickly, while a thick sweater takes time. Garlic behaves the same way. Thin slices equal faster, more even drying. For extra flavor, crush the cloves slightly before drying. Crushing activates more allicin, enhancing aroma. Fresh garlic contains 60 to 65% water. To make powder, most of this water must be removed. This is why we have these 3 effective methods. The first method is dehydrator. This is where you lay slices in a single layer. Set temperature to 50 to 60 degrees Celsius. That is 120 to 140 degrees Fahrenheit. And finally, dry for 6 to 12 hours depending on the thickness. The second method is where we use the oven. Spread the slices on parchment-lined trays. Set the oven to the lowest temperature, that is 60 degrees Celsius or 140 degrees Fahrenheit. Keep the door slightly open for airflow, then dry for 2 to 4 hours. You have to keep checking to avoid burning. The last method is sun drying. Lay slices on a tray in direct sunlight. Cover with a thin cloth to keep dust and insects away. Then dry for 1 to 2 days, depending on the sun intensity and humidity. How to know if it is ready? Garlic should be hard and bristle, snapping easily. If you find it is soft or rubbery, it still contains moisture, and this can cause mold growth during storage. Water molecules leave the garlic, concentrated flavor compounds. This is why dried garlic tastes so much stronger than fresh garlic per gram. Once dry, transfer the slices into a blender, spice grinder, or mortar and pestle. Grind until the mixture becomes a fine uniform powder. If you like, you can sift through a fine mesh to remove large pieces, then grind them again. You also want to smell the powder after grinding. Now that fresh, intense aroma is a sign that the garlic oils and compounds are intact. Garlic powder can last for up to 6 to 12 months if stored properly. That is why you want to use an airtight glass jar. You also want to store it in a cool, dry place away from sunlight, and also label with the date made. Moisture and heat degrade allicin and oils, which means stale flavor. Think of it like spices. The fresher, the more potent. Your homemade garlic powder can enhance countless dishes, like roasted vegetables, soups and stews, marinades for meat and tofu, salad dressings, and homemade spice blends. Because homemade powder is more potent than store-bought, you want to start small and taste as you go. Sprinkle a little over popcorn or roasted nuts for an unexpected flavor boost. Color matters too. Bright cream-colored powder indicates freshness. Brown spots suggest overdrying or oxidation. Also, for flavor retention, store in small jars to minimize oxygen exposure. And to enhance aroma, grinding just before use releases volatile compounds, making your food smells irresistible. By peeling, slicing, drying, and grinding garlic on your own, you unlock maximum flavor and aroma, far much superior to store-bought powders. Just remember that the difference is in the science and your hands. Bye!